Hello and welcome to another episode of my Working with Todoist series. My name is Carl Pauline and this week we're going to tackle that problem called overwhelm. Now, part of the problem is that we are very good at throwing stuff in Todoist, and we're probably very good at checking off tasks. It's not particularly a difficult part. The bit that we struggle with is that bit in the middle, deciding what to do. And one of the ways of becoming incredibly productive is to make sure your Todoist is focused on the right stuff. It's a little bit like driving. If you're driving a car, you need to be focused on what's going on in front of you and what's going on at the back of you. You do not want to be looking at the scenery because that is one guaranteed way of having an accident. And it's the same with Todoist. If you want to be really focused, really productive, then you need to be making sure that what's in front of you on your today list is focused work that's going to make you much more productive. And that's what I'm going to show you this week. Now, before we go any further, I would just like to say, if you do get any value from this video, then please help me by clicking on that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, and you want to get all the latest tips, tricks and news on using Todoist, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's go into my demo account now, and I'll show you how to really get Todoist focused. Okay, so here we have a regular daily list. And this I haven't touched at all today, although it is my demo account, so it doesn't really matter. But what you'll see right up here, the ones that are flagged, these are the things that I have prioritized. Now look where they are coming from. Recurring areas of focus, recurring areas of focus, because these are part of my core work. My YouTube videos and my weekly newsletter are part of my core work. Down here are three regular, what I would describe as project tasks. And then again, I've got recurring areas of focus and recurring areas of focus. So out of the, looking at this list, we've got seven, or is it seven? Yeah, 7 items that we have that are part of my focus groups for today. You can see there's 7. If you look here, 4 of them are going to come from my areas of focus. And this is a really good indication that you have the right balance set up in your task manager in Todoist. Now, the thing is, if you don't have any recurring areas of focus coming into your today list and that are prioritized, then you've got it all wrong because you're focusing on the wrong things. It probably means that work is taking over your life and you need to step back and reassess that, because you can't continue your life where your work is being prioritized over the things that you have already established are important for you. Now, one of the things that's a really good example right now, the biggest project I have is my house and office move. We are moving today, tomorrow, and Sunday. We start living in our new house and I start operating from my new office from Monday. So what I've got is, where is this project? Where is my house move project? Now, the key with this is my house move project does not want to be in Todoist because there's so much going on. My house move project is right here. So let's just minimize this for one moment. I'm going to minimize my Todoist. This is where my house move project is. Now, I know basically this is just one example from it, which is my office purchase list. Now, there's a couple of things that are being bought as I speak. My wife is out buying these things. We've already had a look at them. So these things in about 30 minutes will have been bought. So that job is done. And then, so what I've just got to look for is a green screen, which we will order next week, and a small standing desk, which I just need to find. I've also got a few things here. I have a set of desk drawers, which currently are over in a corner. I'm going to actually bring them back and put them underneath my desk, and they can be used partly as a charging station, and also to place to organize my spare cables. Also, these are my would like to have. I'd love to have a Dyson vacuum cleaner, and I would love to have a human scale chair. A couple of other things that I want to get done are some shirts, rugby shirts that I have that I want framed, and also I want a picture of my dearly departed little boy Barney, who passed away last October. And I want to get a picture of him framed and put on my wall. And then I've just got a few other things here. So this was something I wanted to have a look at for desk accessories, which I don't need anymore. And now I'm looking for a USB-C hub. I've got a few alternatives to look at there. But this is where most of my project work is going to come from. It's the biggest thing in my life right now. I don't need Todoist to remind me of that. What I need Todoist to do is to remind me of my recurring areas of focus and the things that actually must be done today, which are right here. I don't need everything else. And essentially, this is where I'm spending all my week. Now, this has already been done. That's out. This is currently underway. And then this afternoon, I will actually continue and I'll just finish off these. I've got my exercise to do, and then I've got some calls to finish the day. The day off. Then once I've done that, I can switch into my recurring. So let's just imagine it's later in the day. I've done all these tasks. All these tasks, by the way, will get done. They are clear. I know exactly what needs doing. Like here, clear outstanding calls. You know, these things are really, they just need to be done. I don't need to have call Peter, call Stephen, call Stephanie, call Jane, because that's just more tasks. All I need to do is keep these tasks in here. Let's say that's done. And now I've just got this to done. That's actually been done, and that's it. These are just the things that I have to finish the day off with, and it will take me about an hour to do that, and then my job is done. And that's essentially how you keep your Todoist clean and tight. But you want to be very, very careful. Like I say, with that project to move house, you know, it doesn't, I mean, I could set it up in Todoist, but it would just create an overwhelming mess in Todoist, and it would be difficult to keep track of all the things like websites that I need to go to, images, like I've got pictures in another note of the office before it was finished, so I could plan out where things were going to go, what needs to be bought, you know, things like that. That Todoist is not the best place for that. The best place for that is your Notes app. And as I say, if we just look back at this, oops, I've gone full screen there. I didn't want to do that. I want to minimize that. So if you look in here, I can dump all these web links here, and I can go into Safari and just look at them, maybe order them, which ones I decide. Whenever my wife calls me and says, right, what else do I need to buy? I can just quickly open this note and everything is there. I don't need to go into Todoist looking for stuff. Todoist is there to tell me what needs to happen today. My notes is the details. That's going to give me everything I need. You also want to be careful with putting things like take clothes to dry cleaners, because if you need to be reminded of that, I mean, what I usually find is if I need to take something to the dry cleaners, let's say I need to take a suit because I've got a very formal meeting next week, you know, I will just put that by the side of the door, put the suit by the side of the door. So next time I go out, I will go it, because I can't do that in my office. We don't have a pickup service here. If there was a pickup service, I would probably just add a task which says call dry cleaners, ask them to pick up my suit. But more likely for me, I'd have to take the suit somewhere. So I'm just going to put the suit by the door so that next time I go out in the car, I can just pick it up and drop it off. It's really quite simple. I don't want that sort of stuff in Todoist, because that's what creates the overwhelm. That's what holds you back from using Todoist in a much cleaner, much focused way. So hopefully that's given you some ideas about how to really tidy up your Todoist, get it really sharp so it's focusing you in on the things that are really important, not the trivial little things that really you either want to be delegating or basically just deleting altogether because life just doesn't have time for it. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching this episode, and it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Hello, thank you very much for watching my videos. Now I have something exciting to tell you about. Recently I have developed a brand new time management system. It's a system designed to manage your time in the 21st century. The world has changed a lot over the last 20 years. In fact, it's actually changed a lot this year. And what we need now is a system, a time management system that is very easy to use, easy to maintain, so that you can spend more of your time doing the work. And that's what the time sector system is all about. It's going to change your whole belief system about the way a time management system should work, because this focuses on when you are going to do the task. And let's be honest, it doesn't matter how motivated, inspired, or how urgent something is. If you don't have time to do it, it is never going to get done. And that's what this system is built around, getting your work done, so you can spend more of your time doing the things that you want to do. I hope you join me in this course. The full details of the course are in the show notes below, so please join me, and thank you very much for watching this brief video.